Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to the Real SFC. I only come on this like this when we have breaking news. So the breaking news today is that Mikel Arteta, the deal for Mikel Arteta going to Arsenal is actually quite close. There are images that have emerged of Raul Sanelli and other top head honchos from Arsenal leaving Arteta's home late at night, maybe about 2:30 in the morning. There were some pictures emerging of that. So therefore, there was a meeting, and it's not like them play domino. It's not like they're friends and they hang out. The truth is, it must have been business. So it is possible. I guess maybe the only sticking point is whether Arteta is willing to leave Manchester City, bearing in mind that Pep may leave pretty soon, and he probably could get the job. However, how many chances are you going to get to be manager of Arsenal? However, in the mix, there's also Everton. It can't even come out of my mouth. Everton also needs a coach. They fired their coach recently also. But both these rumors are linked because we also have Everton wanting Arteta, Arsenal wants Arteta. However, Carlo Ancelotti was also fired from Napoli, and he's also in the mix. So some news outlets in England have it that Ancelotti is going to Arsenal. Some have it that he's going to Everton. News is, though, that the deal for Arteta to Arsenal is quite close, and also that the deal for Ancelotti to Everton is quite close. So who knows? But my source at Arsenal, and I do actually have a source at Arsenal, believe it or not, says that Arteta is going to Arsenal. Arsenal are close. He's just grappling with the decision. He wants guarantees that he'll not be fired if results don't go their way in the short term. He wants to know it's a long-term project. Now, I fully understand Arsenal's approach this time, getting a young coach, somebody who was under the tutelage of Pep. And let's not get it twisted. The reason Arsenal is going after Arteta is not because he's a great coach or he's shown his track record of being a good coach. Instead, it is because Arteta has been in the school of Pep Guardiola. The gravy is that he's a former Arsenal player. We believe that he has love for the club, and I think that's what Everton was kind of vouching on, kind of depending on the fact that he's in Pep's school and he was a superstar for Everton. So that is what Arsenal is doing. Arsenal is picking a former player in the hope that a young player, a young coach actually, who can be there for maybe 10 years, 5 to 15 years if he's very successful. Let's see how this one goes. I also see, though, what Everton is trying to achieve, trying to go for a big name in Carlo Ancelotti. This would probably be one of the biggest coaches outside of Koeman who's ever come. Did Koeman go to Everton? I can't remember. But this is probably the biggest coach, superstar coach, to go to Everton. So Everton is really trying to turn things around. I'm not quite sure if the players that they have will be able to turn around anybody's vision. And the same problem, we have the same problem for Arsenal. There's no guarantee that Arsenal, with the players they have, no matter, even if it was Pep Guardiola and Klopp was his assistant, I'm not sure they could turn around this team. Too many of these players are not good enough. Xhaka, not good enough. Guendouzi, I'm going to say, not good enough. Torreira, possibly not good enough. The back line, not good enough. Bernd Leno is really good. Aubameyang is good. Lacazette is really good. I think Pepe has potential. Martinelli definitely has potential. Ozil does not contribute in a team like Arsenal. You can't have a passenger who only comes to life when you're on offense. And even then, at the end of the day, no clear-cut chance is created by him anyway. The team is really bad. So therefore, this is a long-term project. They need somebody not like Carlo Ancelotti, who spends 1 to 3 years maximum at a club. They need somebody who will be in it for the long haul, in it to win it. And I think maybe Mikel Arteta is that person. Everton, on the other hand, maybe they want to try to get into Europe, maybe the Europa League. and they believe that Carlo Ancelotti can get them there. And I think he possibly could. That team is not that bad actually. But many of these teams are struggling this season. Arsenal is struggling immensely this season. Almost to the point where they seem as if they're in the relegation battle, which is probably an exaggeration. So Arteta, maybe today is what day now? Today is the 17th of December. It might be announced today. It might be announced tomorrow, but probably before the end of the week, Arteta will come into the mix. My only concern for him is that maybe the results will continue to slide because he's going to have the same players, the same rubbish players that they've had for the past 2 to 3 seasons. So let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can implement a strategy, a formula, an approach to play that will be indicative of success. So Arteta to Arsenal.